Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? It's Thursday. Days are flying. August 9th. Wow. Thursday, August 9th. How's everybody week? How is everybody's week trading this week? That's what I want to know. And EJ killed me too. EJ killed me. Well, we have some things to go over. As you can see, I took EJ off my board. I learned my lesson. It's okay. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'm done with EJ. I think EJ lost its password with me. I'm not dealing with EJ no more. Don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up if you don't withdraw this week. We're gonna get you to withdraw. That's the whole point. We're gonna get you to withdraw. So I've been noticing this week. There's been a lot of teacups. We have one right here with EU. Right here. EU gave us a nice teacup right here. For my people who are new, what the teacup strategy is what I teach. Basically, is an easy strategy, right? Bullish, bearish, lower low. This is the key candle to it. Bullish, bearish. This third candle is the key component to the whole teacup strategy. If this candle isn't a lower low or lower high, then it's not a teacup. But if it is bullish, bearish, lower low, you look for this pattern, the setup. Bullish, bearish, lower low. Wait for it to come back around. Come back around. Once it comes back around, it'll give you this drop. Now there's teacups, as you can see within the teacup, for the simple fact that this one right here was actually we was waiting for a bigger one up here. Bullish, bearish, lower low. Oh, actually, oof. I didn't see this. This happens sometimes on a teacup. Bullish, bearish, lower low. Boom. There goes your drop. So this one happened fast because of this wick. Because of this wick on EU, this one bullish, bearish, lower low. So this is the pattern. Once you see a bullish, bearish, lower low, you identify a teacup. Now what you're going to do is the orange bar. You mean this right here? This has to be, it's because you're on Zoom. I think that's what you're talking about. So you have the bullish, bearish, lower low, right? So once you get that set up, now you're going to come over here, take your horizontal line, and you're going to place it on the body. Okay, you got to be perfect, but you're going to place it on the body of the bullish and bearish candlestick. Bullish, bearish, lower low. You identify the setup. Once you see the setup, now what you're going to do is, once you see this third candle be a lower, lower, lower high, what you're going to do is now take this horizontal line, place it at the body of the bullish and bearish candlestick. That will give you a sell limit price, which this one would have been this one right here would have been 1.16239. So all you would have been doing is waiting for it to come back around, touch the zone, and then drop. How many pips this gave you right here? It gave you 50 pips. That was actually yesterday. So now we take 2 teacups per zone, right? What's the zone? Where you place your sell limit at. So once you get your pips from your first teacup, you at least get 25 pips, because the rules for the teacups are 1 hour, 25 pips, 4 hours, 50 pips, daily, 75 pips. So once you get your pips from your first teacup, now you're placing your second sell limit for it to come back around. Now, it hasn't come back around yet, but it's a good possibility that it will come back around. But you got your first teacup, you got your drop. Now, there's teacups within you waiting for a teacup. Because as we waiting for this teacup to come back around, which I'll show you right now, as we waiting for the second teacup to come back around, whenever it comes back around, there was a teacup right here inside of a big teacup. So yeah, you're bullish, bearish, lower, low. So what you're gonna do? Once you see that pattern, that setup, that's a teacup setup. You're gonna put your line right here. So your sell limit would have been 1.16194. All you're doing is waiting for it to come back around. Once you place your sell limit, all you're doing is waiting for it to come back around. It comes back around here, touches your zone, which is 1.16194, activates your sell limit. Now let me see how many pips you got here. That was 42 pips that you got. So understand the power of the teacup. All it is a bullish, bearish, lower low, lower high candlestick pattern. Place your horizontal line on the body of the bullish and bearish candlestick. That gives you a sell limit and wait for it to trigger. Now, if you see that one of these candles on the bullish and bearish candlestick has a wick that is 15 pips from the body. Let's say this wick was 15 pips from this body, right? There's only 4, but I'm giving you an example. If this wick was 15 pips from the body and above, then what you would do is you would place it in the middle between the body and the top of the wick. Right? You would place it like somewhere in the middle. If one of these two wicks was 15 pips and above from the body. If it's 15 pips and lower from the body, that's fine. That's fine. You can put it on the body. Being that there was a small teacup inside the big teacup, a small teacup, big teacup, there will be a second small. Yeah, there's a possibility that it could be a second small one, of course. Remember, we take 2 teacups per zone. There's a good possibility that it will come back here and drop, or it will break through and come up to this bigger teacup. Oh, give me 1 second. I forgot to announce this. Oops. 1 second. Because I forgot to announce this. So yeah, so as you can see, like you'll start seeing a lot of teacups within teacups. Here's the Swiss. Is their advanced teacup under the first? Oh, look at you. Who spotted that out? Francisco. $1.160. Hold on, I'm gonna get to it right now. Let me just make this announcement. Quick. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be with you guys in 1 second. Okay, so where was the yeah, there was an advanced teacup 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3 right here. Actually, it's the top of the wick. It still got you up here, but yeah, this was an advanced teacup. Somebody had, where was it? Somebody had posted one that they lost 1.1. What was it that you guys had a teacup and you lost it? What was it at? Can you post? Somebody had posted. What was it? 1.160. 1.160. 1.160. That would put you right here. Are you talking about this one right here? Let's start by this one. Okay. Let's see what happened here. Got in here. Wait, hold on. So you got in here, right? You got in someone here. Let's just say it was 1.60. So you got in here, right? There. Bearish, lower low, came back around, came up. Okay, so now this is what I'm trying to figure out. So where did you lose with this one? Because remember, every time you take a teacup, your stop loss is 30 pips. The stop loss is 30 pips. Depending on the time frame that you catch your teacup, if it's an hour, it's 25 pips on the take profit, 50 on the 4 hour, 75 on the daily. And no matter what time frame you catch a teacup, it's always going to be a 30 pip stop loss from your sub limit, right? So if you got in here, your drawdown was 18 pips. So I'm just trying to figure out, where did you lose if you got in here? If you got in here, this rate gave you almost 25 pips on your take profit. But where did you lose? You must have closed. must. I think you must have closed because I'm trying to figure out how did you lose. If you got in here, remember you got a 30 pip stop loss. That would have got it even up here. That's where you would have been at right here for your stop loss. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, listen. Sometimes, like I said, this is why I give you a 30 pip stop loss because the teacup sometimes is going to give you some drawdown because it might find another zone before it drops. It found this zone, got in here, right? It found this zone right here, dropped, came back around, then it gave you this drop. This is why I give you a 30 pip stop loss because again, I've been doing this so long, so I know the range. If a teacup goes 30 pips, then I know that's the direction it's going to start going. It's going to be going up. Unless news comes out, something happens. But if there's no news that comes out, I'm pretty confident that it's gonna go. It's not gonna go 30 pips. Let's go use the Swiss. This pair right here. Okay. This pair right here give you a nice teacup up here. Look for some teacups. Right here, you got a bullish, bearish, engulfing candle right here, bullish, bearish. A lower low. Right here. Is that really Austin Gassi? That's like a fake page. I'm trying to figure this out. So you have your bullish, bearish, lower low. Remember, this is the pattern. Bullish, bearish, lower low. Wait for it to come back around. It gave you some drawdown up here. Maybe it is Austin Gus. 5 pip drawdown. Right, remember, bullish, bearish, lower low. So you're going to take, let's say this wasn't here. We're going to start from scratch. You see this pattern, bullish, bearish, lower low. Cool. Once you see this pattern, bullish, bearish, and this candle be a lower low, lower high, you're going to take your horizontal line. Nah, it didn't activate. That's nothing wrong. Guys, if a position that you took, that I gave you, didn't activate, there's nothing wrong. It just didn't come back to the former teacup. That's all. You ain't lose nothing. You ain't win nothing. So, bullish, bearish, lower low. You see this pattern. Get your horizontal line. You put it at the body, which would have been 0.99448. That would have been your sell limit. That would have been your sell limit. I still don't believe that's Austin Gosley, but whatever. Bullish, bearish, lower low. Place your sell limit. Place your horizontal line at the body. Gives you your sell limit, which would have been, let's put it right here. Your sell limit there would have been 0.99448. You never know. I've seen crazy things before. So this would have been your sell limit, right? Bullish, bearish, lower low, horizontal line at the body of the bullish or bearish candlestick. Place your sell limit. Came up here. Gave you a 5 pip drawdown. Let me see if you got your 25 pips on the hour. Still didn't get your 25 pips. Right now, you would have been, the most you would have got was 19 pips out of this. So you would have been waiting for it to come down here to get your 25 pips. But you see the setup, bullish, bearish, lower, low, comes back around. All you're doing is waiting for it to come back around. Place your sell limit, wait for it to come back around, and then wait for the drop. And if it doesn't come back around, it's not a big deal. You ain't lose nothing. Maybe you didn't lose nothing. Um, okay, this is the thing that I don't like about that. Because a lot of times a teacup, right? A teacup might drop 15 pips, might drop 15 pips, and then come back around and touch the sell limit again. Come back around to your sell limit, and then drop 25 pips. So I don't like to do. I don't like to move the stop loss unless I'm 20 pips um, in profit. Then I move the stop loss to break even. But besides that, I don't like to move it because there's a lot of teacups that drop 10 pips, still come back around to touch your sell limit again before it drops to 25 pips or 50 pips, depending on the hour time frame that you got it. So I don't like to do that. I like to just let it play out. I've had some cases where the trade goes into 10 pips profit, then it hits stop loss at break even or stop loss at 30 pips. Oh. Well, the only way that happens, honestly, if it's news. If it's news that comes out, that's the only way that happens. Yeah, it must be a lower low, lower high. This third candle must be a lower low or lower high. But if you want to move it, that's fine. There's no problems with you moving it. If you feel like, you don't want to take a chance, that's fine. See, that happens. That's what it happens a lot. That's why I don't like to move the stop loss because that happens a lot. So right here we have an advanced teacup that we could have been waiting for right here. You guys see this? 1, 2, 3. Take the middle. Odd number. Take the middle. When you see 3, when you see an odd number of bearish candlesticks in a row, put your resistance line on the one in the middle, because that's usually where it's going to come up to. It didn't come up to it here. But a lot of times on an advanced teacup, anytime you get a pattern of bearish candlesticks in a row and it equals an odd number, take the one in the middle, put your resistance line there, and that's where usually it will be traced to. We must have a we have a we have stars in here. If this is really Alex Morin, I see Christopher Terry, and I see Austin Gosh. I don't know these are fake pages, so I don't even know. I don't even know this fake pages. But let's see. All right, so we got gold right here, right? Everybody's favorite pair of sort of teacups. We got gold right here. Everybody's favorite pair of teacups. How many of you guys caught gold on teacups? How many of you guys? Yes, there's been an infatuation lately with gold and teacups. Woo. There's been a lot of gold teacups. Come on, Tatiana. You should have been catching these gold teacups. Look at this right here. Oh my God. So many gold teacups. So many gold teacups. I don't know how you guys ain't catching them. Look at this advanced gold teacup right here. Please, no writing on my screen, please. Look at this advanced gold teacup right here. So we have an advanced gold teacup, right? Advanced teacup. What is advanced teacup? Odd number of bearish candlesticks consecutively. So you're going to look for the one in the middle, and that's what usually is going to be traced to, right? So we have one right here. Bullish. I'm sorry. Bearish, 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 right? Bearish, bearish, bearish. There's 3 bearish candlesticks. We have 3 bearish candlesticks. So what's the rule? If you see 5 bearish candlesticks. Put your resistance line on the one in the middle. That's where it's going to retrace to. If you're looking for a place of retracement, if you get a bunch of straight bearish candlesticks, now come on, who is right? Please do not write on my screen, please. Come on, do not write on my screen, please. So if we have consecutive bearish candlesticks that equal an odd number, is going to go right back to the middle. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know who's writing, so I can't even, let me see who's writing. I don't know if you got some tab at the top. Yeah, okay. So let me do that. Let me clear this. Sorry about that. You got people sometimes that I don't know. Yeah, I think now you can write. Let's get back to it. Okay, so I think we should be fine now. I think I disabled people from. Okay, cool. We good now. We good. I got it. So this was an advanced teacup right here. 3 consecutive bearish candlestick. I always tell you odd number to the middle. So whatever odd number it is, 1, 2, 3, go to the middle. Yeah, but why is that? Maybe I didn't erase that. So this was a teacup right here. Look, came back to the zone. Came back to your middle. Came back to the middle teacup. 3 consecutive bearish candlestick. That means you're going to take the one in the middle for your teacup. And that's where usually is going to come back around to. Perfect example right here. Then you got this drop. That's one teacup. That's an advanced teacup. Right? That was an advanced teacup. Now, let's look for your regular teacups. Because you had a bunch of them here. Right? You had a bunch of them here. Go was giving out teacups last week and this week. I'm going to give it to you right now. So this is a teacup rule. Bullish candlestick, followed by a bearish, and then either a lower low or lower high. Either a lower low or lower high. That's the teacup rule. Bullish, bearish, followed by a lower low or lower high. Once you get this pattern, the setup, then you're going to take what we call your horizontal line, right? You're going to delete this. You're going to take your horizontal line and place it at the body of the bullish and bearish candlestick, right? And then wait for it to come back around. So you got your teacup set up, bullish, bearish, lower low. This is the lower high, I'm sorry. This is the lower high. I'll check the 4 hour. This is the lower high. Then you wait for it to come back around. Came back around, triggered your sell limit. Your sell limit here would have been 12.15.52. Don't mind this. Started from before. So once you get this, right, you place your horizontal line at the body, and that's going to give you your sell limit of 12.15, 12.15.52, right? Now, that would have been your sell limit price, 12.15.52. Now, all you're doing, right, you place this August 7th, bullish, bearish, lower high, that's your setup. Place your horizontal line, that gives you your sell limit number. So this would have been your sell limit. And all you would have been doing is waiting for it to come back around like it did yesterday, triggered your teacup, Drink of your teacup, and then watch the drop. Boom. Almost 90 pips. Almost 90 pips. Now, think about it like this. Now we understand that we only taking 25 pips on the hour teacup, 50 on the 4 hour, 75 on the daily. But if you want to trail your stop loss, you can do that. This right here gave you almost 90 pips, right? So that was the first teacup in the zone. What's the zone? 12, 15, 52. Is this strategy unstable in any phase of the market, trending, bully, bear? No, it's not. It's not. The only thing that affects this strategy, honestly, is like any other strategy is news. Besides that, no. I'm confident with this strategy. People have been using this strategy. It's been working a lot, right? So now, cool. This is the first teacup in the zone. This is the first teacup. 12, 12, 63. 12, 12, 63. We're going to go 12, 12, 63. I'm going to go back this way. Let's see. 12, 12, 63. 12, 12, 63. Was that? What day was that, Bonnie? I'll go back to it. What day was that? 12, 12, 63. What day was that? 8 to 7th. 8 to 7th. So we're talking about here. 12, 12, 63. Could be talking about this one right here. Is it right here? It was this one right here, Bonnie? 8 to 7th. This is the only one that I see on 8 to 7th. Let me see. Unless you're talking about this one right here. Unless you're talking about this one right here. 7, 7. So you must be talking about this one right here. All right, you had it here before. It gave you 25 pips. This one right here. Yeah, this one right here. Oh, but wait, Bonnie, wait. I'm gonna tell you why you lost it. Tell you why you lost it right there. Two things affect teacups: news and the 4 and the 50 moving average. Right? Where you had it at right here. This is where you had it at. You had it right here. Right? You had it right here, right? That's where you had it at, I'm assuming. You had it 8 7. Yeah. Right here. Right? Now, look what happens here. Look what happens here. Let me put to the line chart. Look what happens here. You had it where the 4 and the 50 moving average just crossed. So you was gonna lose that regardless. Because when the 4 and the 50 moving average cross on the way up, that's a buy. You get away from those. Grant, what are you saying, Grant? It dropped more than 25 pips before it got there? Bullish, bearish, lower low, came back around. To just give you 25 pips. Let's see. No, that dropped 18 pips, 17 pips. That definitely did not drop to 25 pips. But she didn't see this 450. She did, yeah, the other setup before, yeah, did. But this one didn't. She didn't see the 4 and the 50. Remember, when the 4 and the 50 cross, just like over here, when the 4 moving average crosses the 50 moving average on its way down, you sell. Right? When they cross right here, when the 4 crosses the 50 moving average, if you have these moving averages on your screen, these indicators on your charts, you sell. Right? That gave you 57 pips. But over here, you place your teacup and then this right here happened. So once this happened with the 4 and the 50 cross, did my screen zoom in? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Sure. So right here, what happened is Bonnie didn't see that the 4, she went to work, so she didn't see it. But she didn't see that the 4 and the 50 cross. Once the 4 and the 50 cross, that's it. That was going to go up. So the things that could affect the teacup is news and the 4 and the 50 moving average. So that's why sometimes you got to pay attention where they at. So let's get back to this teacup on gold. So we got the first teacup on gold, right? First teacup on gold right here. Boom, got your drop. Now, remember, we take 2 teacups per zone, per sell limit. So once you got your pips here, once this first teacup triggered and you got your pips, now you're out the market. You're out the market, right? You're out the market. I never tried it on the DX. Why? So I wouldn't know. So I would be the wrong person to ask if somebody has tried it on that. I haven't tried it. Maybe somebody has tried it, but I haven't tried it. Somebody told me that you can. Yeah, 30 pip stop loss for all time frames. Don't matter if it's a minute, doesn't matter. Hour, daily, 30 pip stop loss. So we got our first teacup, right? We got our pips out the market. We're out the market. Now we wait for it to come back around again for our second teacup. Once you take your pips from your first teacup and you're out the market, then you place your second sell limit for the same zone, which is be 12, 15, 52. And you wait for it to come back around again. And look, when it came back around again, boom. We only take 2 teacups per zone. After that, we don't take the third. Right now, it's in the third. So we don't take this. We do not take that. So this gave you right here almost 48 pips, 47, 48 pips around there, 46 to 48 pips. So we took the first one, gave you almost 90. Gave you almost 90. Second one gave you almost 48. So in 2 teacups, that's 138, 36 around there, 136, 38, give or take, pips that it gave you. Or you caught the whole 48, that's nice. The 4 and the 50. How do I measure the zone? Well, as far as where I get my sell limit? Where I get my sell limit? Or gold still drop? No. Just in general. I only like taking, so now, right now, right? So right now, it came back, right? You got your pips. So right now, it gave you a third teacup at 12:15, 52. It came back around for a third teacup. This third teacup, I'm not taking. I'm taking the first 2. This was the first one right here. Right here was the first one. This right here was the second one. Oh, I lost train of thought there. That was the first one. This right here was the second one. Right here. This was the second one. Came back to the zone, activated it, dropped again. Now this is the third one right here. Whereas that right now currently is the third one. Actually activated already. I do not take this one. I take the first 2 and I get out. Well, the zone is once you see the teacup setup, once you see the pattern, all you're doing is taking this horizontal line right here and placing it at the body. That's the zone. So right? Bullish, bearish, this is a lower high. You put your horizontal line here, came back around on August 8th, triggered your first teacup, right? Your first sell limit. Gave you your pips, then it came back around again, triggered your second one. The zone is basically your sell limit. You identify the zone by placing your horizontal line on the body of the bullish bearish candlestick. So the teacup is basically, this is what a teacup is. Bullish, bearish, this is a lower high or it could be a lower low, right? Bullish, bearish, lower high. So once you establish that, you're going to come up here, place your horizontal line, which is your resistance line basically, on the body of the bullish and bearish candlestick. And then that's going to give you a sell limit, which in this case was 1215.52. And once you get that, then you place your sell limit. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. So gold right now is at a third teacup at 1215.52. Me personally, I'm not taking that. You can, but I'm not taking that. But what I would tell you this advanced teacup here that we got, no, that's a third. Oh, yeah, it's a third. Let me show you something real quick. Thank you that you pointed that out. Thank you. Because I had spoke about this, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Thank you for pointing that out. Let me find it here. Okay, so we got here. Perfect. So we had called this, right? Because this was an advanced teacup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Odd middle number. Yeah, I called this on Sunday. So, right, we had an advanced teacup. I called this on my Sunday session. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight bearish candlesticks, right? So being that we have 6 straight bearish candlesticks, we need it to be an odd number, right? We don't need an even number. So what we do is we cancel this bearish candlestick and we count the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So what's my phrase? Odd to the middle. Odd number middle. Odd number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. What's the middle? 1, 2, 1, 2. This is the middle. Right here. This is the middle. Where did it come to? Where we called it at, right? Where did it come to? 1215.52. What a coincidence. So this is, okay, so now what happens with an advanced teacup? An advanced teacup leads you to the start of a regular teacup pattern. But don't you take the ones under the crossing. What you mean by that, Carlene? Yeah, this is a perfect entry for no drawdown. The 4 and the 50 cross on this setup. Yeah, now so what, now this is the thing. If the 4 and the 50 crossed on this setup and this wasn't a bearish candlestick, if this was a bearish candlestick, then I'll start my pattern from over here. But being that this was a bearish candlestick, this was a bullish candlestick, I just do it regularly now. I started from up here. If this was a bullish candlestick, I would have been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Started it from here. But being that you have this after the 4 and the 50, then we just start from up top. Absolutely. Okay, don't worry about it. Lucy, you'll get it. So I'm just showing them the advanced teacup. I'm going to show you the regular teacup. So the advanced teacup leads you to the start of a regular teacup pattern. So this is not the third teacup in the zone, because when we catch an advanced teacup, we just catch an advanced teacup. We're not considering that a teacup in the zone. That's just an advanced teacup. So odd number to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The middle right here, basically no drawdown. Perfect. There goes your pips. I forgot about this that I called this. There goes your pips right there. So let's see how many pips you would have caught here, right? Remember, you would have caught it from right here. Let me put the arrows so you guys can see. This is the advanced teacup. For the people who are new, don't worry about the advanced teacup. That's why I call it advanced. Don't worry about it right now. I'm just showing my people who've been that know about this. So came back around right here, gave you 70 pips. But the advanced teacup leads you to a regular teacup pattern. So this is the regular teacup pattern right here, people. Stay with me right here for my newbies. Bullish candlestick followed by a bearish, and then the third candlestick, which is basically the confirmation for the setup, is either going to be a lower low or lower high. In this case, this is a lower high, right? Bullish, bearish, lower low, lower high. So this is a lower high. So basically, what we're doing now is we're placing our horizontal line, which is our resistance line, at the body of the bullish and bearish candlestick, which was 12:15:52. But we already knew that from this advanced teacup, but don't worry about that. We just go with the basic teacup strategy. Bullish, bearish, lower low, lower high. This is a lower high. Cool. Wait for it to come back around. Place your resistance line. The number on your resistance line is your sell limit. So once you place this resistance line, whatever number it comes out to, that's your sell limit. Wait for it to come back around and trigger your sell limit. There goes your drop. Now, we take 2 teacups per zone, right? 2 basic teacups per zone. What's your zone? Where you have your sell limit placed at. This is your zone right here, right? That's your zone. So once this first teacup is formed, right here, it's formed. Bullish, bearish, lower high. Place your horizontal line here, your resistance line, your teacup line, whatever you want to call it. Place your sell limit. Now, once it triggered right here, it triggered, came back around on August 8th, and it triggered. And you get your drop, whether you're taking 25 pips, 10 pips, or you're trading your stop loss. Once you out the market completely on your first teacup that you took your take profit or you took profit, then you're going to go ahead as soon as you out the market, you're going to place a second sell limit for that same exact zone. What is your zone? Where you have your sell limit at. So once you out the market for your first teacup, you took your profit, you're going to go right back and then place another sell limit. Because we take 2 per zone. This is the first one, and then this was the second one right here. Right? Second one right here, there goes your drop. Right now, currently is at your third teacup. Only sell limits. 95% of my trades are sell limits. All teacups are sell limits. All teacups are sell limits. Stop loss 30 pips above your entry. So whatever entry you get, whatever sell limit you get, your stop loss is 30 pips above that. No matter what time frame. 0.05 you want to use with that, or 0.10 you use with that. I set up the MAs. You go here, insert indicators, trend, moving average. If you want to set up your moving average. So that's how you set up your. Now, if you want to know what moving averages are, this is the 50 moving average. You can take a screenshot for my new people. Write it down. That's the 50 moving average. I'm going to teach you the 50 and 4 moving average real quick. No, the advanced teacup is not considered the first teacup zone. No, the advanced teacup leads you to the start of a regular teacup pattern. That's all it does. The advanced teacup is going to give you pips, but also start the regular pattern for a teacup in that zone. Now this is the 4-moving average. This is the 4-moving average. Simple. So we got that. All right. So, guys, it's very important you understand it, because there's another way I trade. I trade obviously the teacups, and I trade the 4 and the 50 moving average. So right here, when the 4 moving average crosses the 50 moving average, remember the 4 moving average dictates everything. 4 MMA is simple. The 4 moving average is simple. So when the 4 crosses the 50 on its way down, you want to sell. When the 4 crosses the 50, when they cross, they touch, you want to sell. Now you want to pay close attention to it, because it might loop back around like it did here. So you sell. Let's say you would have sold here, you would have got 36 pips. But then it looped back around. But sometimes it loops back around way faster. Like it might cross here, and then all of a sudden loop back around like this real quick. So once you sell it or buy it, whichever way they cross, you want to pay attention that it doesn't loop back around for the next hour or two. So you have to pay close attention to it. But if it doesn't, you can ride it out. Like right here, for example, the 4 and the 50 crossed, right? It didn't loop back around. So once it crossed, it gave you 38 pips right here when it crossed on its way down. When it crossed on its way down, if you would have sold as soon as they crossed, that gave you 56 pips. Over here, are you guys following me? So right here, when it crossed, when the 4 and the 50 crossed, if you would have placed a buy as soon as you see them crossed, you would have got how many pips here? 45 pips. So pay attention to the 4 and the 50 moving average. For the people that did not get the 4 and 50 moving average, that's the 50 is exponential. You're gonna have to go to my videos on IMO for the advanced teacup, because I'm trying to show the new people just the regular teacup and the 4 and the 50 moving average. So if you they on the IMO they're on IMO. So go into my recordings, and they actually written down as, I think, advanced teacup. So pay close attention. Well, I mean, they're very high, because if it doesn't let's say for example, right, it crossed right here. You see where it crossed right here? If it doesn't come back real quick and loop back around, because it could do that, right? If it doesn't do that, then if you buy this and it doesn't loop back around, it's gonna keep going up, just like this. If you sell it and you don't see that in the next hour or two, it doesn't loop back around, it's just gonna keep going down. So you just take your pips from how many pips you want out of it is on you. Okay. The 4 is simple. The 4 is simple. Yes, the 50 acts like a support and resistance line. The 50 does act like a support and resistance line a lot. The 50 moving average does do that. What do I think about gold right now? Well, you see the moving average is still putting it up, so I think gold will break through this zone right here. I think gold will break through the zone. but that's just me because of the 4 moving average, and it's still on its way up. So I think gold will break through our zone. But again, that's already the 3rd teacup in that zone. Remember, we don't consider the advanced teacup as part of the zone. That's just an advanced teacup. You have your first one here, your second one here. This is your 3rd one. We don't consider this right here to be a teacup zone as far as we count it. We don't count that. Let me see something. Let's go to GN. Let's see what GN did. Ooh, wow. GN just went crazy. Man, you see, okay, for example, guys. Well, no, because the advanced teacup is gonna lead you most times to it happens rarely, but the advanced teacup leads you to a regular teacup. So it's hard to catch 2 advanced teacups in a zone because they lead you to a regular teacup setup. But guys, look at this for example. Damn, where was I with this pair? Oh my God, where was I? Yeah, I remember this news right here. I remember this. I know it was some type of news. I think this happened like at 5 o'clock. Was this at 5 o'clock or 10 o'clock? This happened. I don't remember. But look at the 4 of the 50 moving average, right? What happened here? What happened here? The 4 of the 50 moving average, what happened? It crossed, right? It crossed, right? Now, follow this. Man, that went up 225 pips? Oh, God. Let me tell you something. The 2 pairs that I'm trying to master are GN and gold because they move like no other pair. My God. Oh, my God. I didn't know like that. I didn't know it went up that. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, but I think that spread on USD is kind of crazy for what I hear. Don't quote me. I never traded it, but I hear that it's pretty intense. Yeah, with that push, yeah, that push. Sometimes those pushes like that, because I know this was news, and the news kept pushing and pushing and pushing it. Gold and GN give you a lot of pips. They move a lot. Gold, you could catch 50 pips like this within an hour. It moves like so fast. GA. Let's see what GA is doing here. Another pair I love for teacups. GA. Let's see on the 4 hour we see anything. Let me give you a call while I'm here. 4, 3, GA right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This will be an advanced teacup. So there's 2 teacup zones here I like for GA right now. Zoom in right here. I like this advanced teacup. 1, 2, 3. Right here. And I also like this zone right here. 1.74435. Four on the 50 is far enough. Looks like it's about to go up though. Let me see this on the daily. Somebody's making some noise. All right, so I'll say if I call this later. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at GCAD. GCAD is about to do some things. Careful with GCAD because this is about to be. Okay, hopefully it's good news. UJ. Okay, so look, like I'm in a buy for UJ, right? I'm in a buy for UJ. Nothing crazy. I don't really buy a lot, so nothing crazy. So the 4 and the 50, the 4 and the 50 crossed, right? The 4 and the 50 crossed. So I'm gonna see if this little buy that I took, see how far it goes up. Remember, the only thing that affects teacups are the 4 and the 50 crossing and news, right? So let's see where this goes. But it could loop back around. Okay, look, it could loop back around. That's what you gotta pay close attention because you don't know, it might loop back around. But let's hope that it does it. 8:30 news. Okay, let's look at this one before we get out of here. Okay, look, perfect example. The 4 and the 50 right now just basically crossed. The 4 and the 50 crossed this last hour, right? So unless this loops back around, I see this going up potentially right here to this teacup, which that will give, that's how many pips? That's 34 pips. Or it might, now if news pushes it up, all the way up, it might hit this wick right here. It might come to this wick right here. That would be, by the time of news, that's 80 pips. It might, yeah. So there's news. So that's why I'm not really giving out any sell limits on right now or anything because of news on the dollar. UK going up. Oh, listen, right there you got your 450 that cross. You got some separation right there. So let's see what happens. I mean, it's a good possibility that I think it's gonna go up. So yeah. So be careful today. There's news. Thanks for everybody being on. Next Wave is up now. Get on his session, and I'll be talking to you guys in the group. And let's have a productive day and a great day. And I'll see you in the group, and I'll see you here back again Sunday. My recording on Tuesday, I'm gonna send it today, and I'm gonna send this one today too. So both of them should be up tomorrow from Tuesday and today. And if you want to know about the advanced teacup, just go into the recordings. It should be there. All right. Teacup University will be an affiliate with IML. I had a meeting yesterday with Jason Brown. So, Teacup University, I'm going to push it out for free through IML. If you have IML, it's going to be for free. So, and that should be coming in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to start working on that now that I'm back home. I'm going to start working on that. So, I can't sell it. You got to be an IML. That's the thing. If you're an IML, you're going to get the Teacup University for free. You're going to get that for free. And Austin, is this you, Austin? Let me see if this is you. I'm going to give you a shot, Austin, to speak. I don't know if this is you, but I want to see. Let me see if this is you. Let's see if this is you. Go ahead, Austin. Crazy people out here. So yeah, so I'll see you guys on Sunday.